Alright, hey guys! It is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Monster Musume Everyday Life with Monster Girls, Episode 5, Everyday Life with a Mermaid. And Meryl is freaking awesome. I love her. She is probably my favorite, and the fact that she wears gothic Lolita is awesome because I think that style is so beautiful. So just the fact that she is a goth makes her more awesome. But this episode, so we find out like okay, so beginning of this episode they're trying to hide Shu and a whole bunch of people come to remodel the house. I'm sorry, who I want to see what his parents Kimihito's parents have to say when they come back and see that their house is pretty much not their house anymore. And there have been so many different things done to their house. I want to know what in the fudge they would say because I know my parents would literally, not figuratively, but literally murder me. Like I would be dead and buried 8 feet under because 6 feet wouldn't be good enough for me. So I would love to see what the fudge is going to happen to Kimihito when his parents come back and find out that all these girls are living in his house and they have completely remodeled the whole house. Yeah. So about that. So they they took Sue out to save her from being caught, and they realized that they had all gone out without their master. So they were in the park hiding from the people that would put them in jail, and Poppy spilled water on herself, and the fun began. I love Sue. I wish I could be her because I would probably do what she did to them. I'd probably do what she did to them because it was pretty graphic in the anime. But if you have not read the manga is very graphic, and you see a whole lot of stuff. But well, first, like I said, Poppy spilled water on herself, and Sue got it all off. She literally got it all off and pretty much deflowered Poppy. Poor Poppy, but she enjoyed it apparently because she got hers. So then after that, um, Centauria backed into a water spigot and got water all over her butt, and Sue went to town and she made sure she got all that water off. And then there was at one point she latched onto her boobies and was just it looked like a porno pretty much. And Centauria, she was enjoying it so much she started drooling. So it must have felt really good because Mia had to tell her to stop drooling, but Centauria got hers too. And then of course Mia, at that point, Kimihito was looking for them and he came across Mero. And Mero was like flying down a hill and he had to catch her because she was in a wheelchair. And he ended up landing in her boobies and she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, this happens a lot." It doesn't even phase him anymore, which is really kind of sad, but awesome at the same time. I wish that happened to me a lot. But so he was pushing her along and he mentioned that he was looking for them, and she pointed out where they were. They were in the park, and um, so Mia was having a showdown with Sue because Sue had gotten very large from sucking up all that water, but it probably wasn't just water, just saying. And when Kimihito and Mero popped up, Mia let her guard down and Sue deflowered her too. And it was, I wish I was Sue in this episode because she got something from everybody. So at that point, after she had deflowered Mia, she went after Mero, and Kimihito caught her in a bag, which I thought was so funny because she was about to deflower Mero too. But so they got back to the house, and Miss Smith was there, and he was like, "Thank you for creating this room," because they had a nice pool inside their house. thank you for creating this room for Sue, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I don't consider, she went on this whole spiel about not making enough money and for all the things that she does. And Sue, she doesn't see slimes as being part of the exchange. So Sue just can be there just to be there. So it's just like, oh, okie dokie. So Sue is just going to be there without actually being there. And the room is actually for Mero. So Mero is going to be joining the fun. And of course, she is in love with Kimihito too. And you know, Kimihito is actually really, really attractive, but they never show his face. The majority of the time, he has that wide-eyed, white with the black rims around him face. Like he's confused or distraught. Well, I won't say distraught, but he's it's like an indifferent face. So I never really realized how attractive he actually is until they actually showed his face, and it's just like, oh, way to go, Kimihito. I see why all the girls are attracted to you. But so yeah, this pretty much this whole episode was them getting Mero. So they're adding a fifth girl to the group. And Shu's really not a threat because she loves everybody. She just likes water. But yeah, there's a fifth girl that's going to be added to the group, and I think there's going to be one more before the epicness starts. So yeah. So there was at one point Mero's bra fell off because she's a mermaid, which makes her even more freaking awesome. Because I love mermaids. I would if I mermaids are my spirit animal besides unicorns. Mermaids, spiriticorns, and mermaids, unicorns, and Mayu from Death Parade are my three spirit animals. So, I mean, just the fact that she's a mermaid makes her freaking awesome. But Centauria will always be my favorite because I would just love to take a nap in her boobs. But so at one point, Mero's bra fell off, and Himihito had to carry her upstairs, and Shu tried to attack her again, and Mia was freaking being jealous and protective, and Mia had this gorgeous bathing suit on. Like, oh my god, I would love. I want that bathing suit. It looks freaking awesome. Then Centauria, if you read the manga, you actually do get to see Centauria's boobies, which made me happy. I was like, titties! But she actually get to see them because she had to wear Mia's bathing suit and it was too small. So yeah, when Poppy popped up out from underneath her tarp, her bathing suit fell off. It was glorious. So yeah, this episode was freaking awesome. If y'all want me to, I will try to catch up to the manga because I don't mind reading the manga because it is so graphic and it makes me happy. But yeah, so as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. How do you think things are going to turn out? What do you think is going to happen next? Because it seems like it is never a dull moment in their house. So yeah, so as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me out a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.